Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Weez, and in this video we're going to be getting into Assassin's Creed Lineage. This is the beginning of the Ezio trilogy, and if anyone knows, Ezio is the best video game character of all time. That might be a hot take. I know there's probably others that may be as good, but definitely not better. So Assassin's Creed Lineage is just it's a short film that Ubisoft made that is basically a prequel to Assassin's Creed 2. It's pretty cool because all the characters that they used, all the actors, the models that they used to make the characters for the game are the same actors that they got to act in the short film. So let's not waste any time, let's get right into it.
(1476), the dawn of a new era for Italy. Art, culture, and science are flourishing under the guidance of inspired minds. Renaissance. This is probably the way history will remember us. But in the shadows far from the gold and the knowledge lies another truth. Corruption, betrayal, murder, secrets. Secrets so dangerous that I must hide them even from my own family.
So right away, there's actually quite a big contrast between Assassin's Creed 1 and Assassin's Creed 2. Assassin's Creed 1 was very much about the creed, the brotherhood, and all of that. This is more about family. Giovanni Auditore he's a family man. He's a father, a husband. He has 4 kids. And yet he's sneaking off every night doing assassin stuff. So it's a pretty interesting contrast between the first and the second game, even though it's still very much about the same thing, the war between the assassins and the Templars.
Family, justice, honor. These are the values guiding my blade.
And right there you can even see he says family, justice, and honor. That's not necessarily the creed. The creed doesn't the creed, I would imagine, in its original form, would prefer the members of the creed to not have families and friends and people that might be seen as a weakness. Whereas with Giovanni, for him, his family, justice and honor, that is what he fights for. So immediately you can tell the difference. Now it has been several hundred years between Altair and now Ezio. It's pretty interesting to see how something can change over time. Even though there's a concrete creed or set of rules that you can still follow, you don't have to be set in the same old ways. And you can still, I guess it's also down to culture. So the culture in the Holy Land would be completely different from the culture during the Renaissance in Italy. And so you can already start to see the contrast between the creed back during Altair's time and the creed now during Ezio's time.
This truth is written in blood, and the shadows are where I strike. I am Giovanni Auditore, and like my ancestors before me, I am an assassin.
So it's pretty cool that they use the same actors for this short film that they did, the actors that they modeled for the characters in the game. And of course, here's where we first see Rodrigo Borgia, who later becomes the Pope. And he's a pretty fantastic antagonist, you could say. But then later on, he's overshadowed by Cesare Borgia. Anyway, let's continue. I gotta say the fighting choreography is actually not bad. It's pretty decent.
You're coming with me. Avanti!
I stopped them before they left Florence. Unfortunately, Your Magnificence, the fourth man, escaped.
What have you heard, Giovanni?
Rumors about an important event that would cause a shift of power.
That man you captured, has he spoken yet? He will tell us what he knows. Where? Tell me where.
In Milano, on the day of Christmas, at the High Mass, for the feast of Santo Stefano.
So this came out in, I believe, 2009. And it's actually, I mean, the climbing here, you can see he's probably just climbing a ladder. But the CGI, I mean, like 90% of this entire short film is CGI. And it's actually not bad. It's pretty good. Especially for 2009, just for a video game company. I kind of wish they made more short film prequels to some of the other Assassin's Creed games as well. Because this gives a lot of context to Assassin's Creed 2. So when you start playing Assassin's Creed 2, you're Ezio, you have no idea about what's going on with the assassin. You don't even know your father is an assassin. And so it gives a lot of context to the politics of the time and the conflict between the assassins and the Templars and the moves that the Templars are making pre-Ezio becoming an assassin.
When
That was also a pretty good
the
transition.
echo of the choir becomes louder at the altar, when the bell rings for the 12th and last time.
So I could be wrong, but the Duke of Milan was Sforza, I do believe, which I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure this is Caterina Sforza's husband who gets killed. I could be wrong, but I think that's how it lines up.
Sic transit gloria mundi.
At the altar, the echo of the choir becomes louder. When the bell rings for the 12th and last time, the Duke of Milano will die.
Stop! Don't kill him!
So, what's pretty interesting is back in the day, you could always track a villain or a criminal by looking at the coins or the money that they were paid with, because back in the day, prominent families used to put their family coat of arms, they used to stamp it into the coins, and so you could always kind of track who paid criminals, in this case, who paid the assassin. And so that's why you see that wasn't Giovanni just like, oh, I'm just gonna take this guy's dead, so I'm just gonna take his money. It was, oh, this guy's got coins, this is probably the payment he took to assassinate the Duke, so I'm gonna take these coins to help track back where they came from. Also here, they use the checkered floor to do a fantastic transition. Pretty good transition. Also, right away, you can notice that Ezio comes from a prominent family. They're not just some regular old family. You can tell by the look of the house that they're definitely a family of means. They're not just some random family. They definitely come from means.
Ezio's learning fast. He reminds me of you.
Ezio, remember, you need to think ahead. Don't wait for your opponent to move. Anticipate and surprise him.
How are you, Father?
Good, Ezio.
Good.
So, I noticed Maria the Mother, that's the same actor that they used in the game. The same with Giovanni, the same with Lorenzo Medici, the same with his brother. It seems like they all were used, but then when I look at Ezio, I don't see Ezio from the games. Like, when I look at his face and hear his voice, I think they actually used a different... I could be wrong, but from what I can tell, they used a different actor entirely for Ezio.
With the death of the Duke of Milano, Lorenzo de' Medici has lost a powerful ally. I am sure that his enemies already plot their next move. Sforza's death was not the end. It was just the beginning.
So if you notice there's a lion on that coin, which means it's a Venetian coin, and so now he knows that the payment came from Venice.
and I know where to fight my next battle.
So if you look, maybe I can use my, so if you look right here, there's a kind of like a carving or whatever of a lion here. That's the same line that was on the coin. So, and you can see it above the door there as well. I also like how they took some of the game mechanics and they actually put it into this short film. So in the game you can throw money to distract guards away from the post, and that's exactly what they do here.
Served us well in the past. That is why we are entrusting you to send this letter to our master.
It's perfect. It's just perfect. After all these years, our time has come, cousin.
Yes. You must protect this letter with your life until it is delivered. Do you understand me?
Go to Campo San Anzolo.
I believe that's the
Next to wine merchant,
Doge.
There is a statue. Our man will be waiting for you there.
Do not fail us.
Ti faccio fiducia.
I also just noticed that Ezio has the same weaponry as his father. So he started off by throwing knives at him, which Ezio has, and then he pulls out the short blade, which Ezio often uses.
What are your masters plotting? Speak! God as my witness, I will cut your throat.
My life is not yours to take. And my secrets come with me. See you in hell.
Fool.
He is a fool because he said his secrets come with him. It's like, okay, but you have a letter on your possession that did not go with you when you died.
Giovanni, did you find anything in Venice? I intercepted this letter. Take a look, Your Magnificence. It bears the seal of the Barbarigos. I never trusted them.
Gonfaloniere.
An encrypted letter. It will take several hours to unlock its secrets. I'll send for you when it's done, Giovanni. Get some rest.
There's something about Assassin's Creed that it just puts it far above other games, is the way it uses history. Because all these people you're seeing, they're all actual historical figures, names and everything, and a lot of the history is actually accurate. They just kind of spin their own fictional assassin story into the historical account. And I don't know about many other games that do that, but it brings the story to life. It makes the story more believable, which I think is why the story is so good.
Father Maffei. You broke the code. That's good. I knew you wouldn't disappoint me, Father Maffei. Go fetch Giovanni. Tell him he will need to travel shortly. I will wake Lorenzo. And Father, remember, you owe us your silence. Secrets are born here, and they die here. No one is to know about the content of this letter. Capiche? Good. You can go now.
Per favore, un attimino, Padre Maffei. Grazie.
Come back to us soon.
I promise.
Our son is watching.
I know.
You should talk to him.
I will.
Tell me, Papa, why is it that a banker leaves so often in the middle of the night?
Business calls, son.
I may come with you.
No.
Why not?
I need you to assist your brother. Take care of the family while I'm away.
I want to help you, Father.
You're helping more than you know, Ezio. More than you know.
I also wonder if Ezio's older brother did know about the assassins, that his father was an assassin, and that it was going to pass on to him as the eldest, and they were basically shielding Ezio the whole time. Because I don't really understand why Ezio's not that old. Or sorry, he's not that young. He's at least 17 at this point, and you would think they would have told him. Like, I understand why Patricio does not know. He's still a very young kid. And maybe Claudia doesn't know either. She's a woman. She wouldn't be pushed into becoming an assassin. But I would have imagined that both Ezio and his older brother would have known. But at this point, Ezio obviously has no idea. And his father is actively hiding the truth about the assassins from him. But I do wonder if his older brother knew.
Because we broke the seal of the original letter, we had to make an exact copy. Father Raimundi is working on one as we speak.
Why?
We were unable to decipher it. The only way to unlock the secrets of this letter and find out who masterminded Sforza's assassination is to deliver it and see where it will lead us.
Your Magnificence, I know exactly where in Rome the Barbarigos wanted the letter to be delivered. I can go.
Father Maffei, is it ready?
Rome is a dangerous city, my dear Giovanni. Are you sure you want to carry out this mission without any help?
Yes, for the safety of Florence and the honor of the Medici.
So be it. Go and find the pit where these snakes hide. And be merciless.
May the Father of Understanding be with us.
Has Rodrigo Borgia become a messenger now?
More necessary, Your Holiness. The death of the Duke of Milano changes many things.
Is it really?
The alliances of men are fragile. Even the cities can change hands as easily as money. As long as God is on our side.
Amen. I am told that Lorenzo de' Medici does not show much respect for our position.
That is true. But you could force them to obey you. Florence is weak now. We should take advantage of it. With your help.
It's not part of my office to consent to the death of anyone. But my concern is the greater good of the Republic of Florence. Therefore, I am prepared to offer my spiritual support and military help to ensure order is maintained. Preserve the honor of the Holy See, Rodrigo.
You can count on me, Your Holiness.
So Rodrigo Borgia, he was a Spaniard that basically, he kind of infiltrated, you could say, because they weren't really a family, a very important, the Borgia family was not that important until until Rodrigo Borgia and his ambition came along. So you kind of, there's very much so he is an outsider who infiltrates and then through corruption rises to power. So that's another game mechanic that they have in the game, is moving through the crowd to be incognito.
Looking for the man who just came in. You must have seen him. Where did he go?
It has been very quiet here today. I have seen no other man besides you.
The hood covers his face. He wore black clothes.
I cannot help you. Maybe God can. Pray. You will find the answer.
Your blade won't be enough, assassin. What happens now is up to you. You have a unique set of skills, Giovanni. That's your name, isn't it? A set of skills I'd be delighted to have on my side.
And what side is that?
The side that is going to win a war you don't even know has begun yet. The world is changing under your feet, Giovanni. Join us, and you may live to see it.
Borgia. Yes, I know your name too. I also know how this is going to end. With your fantasy in ruins, an assassin's blade in your throat.
We shall see. He's all yours. Get him!
So right here, so in Assassin's Creed 2, Ezio starts off with a broken hidden blade, and there's no explanation as to why it's broken. You then have to take it to Leonardo da Vinci for him to... He was basically your personal engineer who would fix stuff for you and solve codex pages for you and stuff. So here you actually see that this is how his dad's hidden blade gets broken.
That blade almost pierced your heart.
So I do find this a little bit strange. He was just in Rome. He got stabbed in Rome. And then now it's evening and he's back in Florence in his house. I'm not sure how long it takes to travel from Rome to Florence, but I don't believe you can just do it like in an afternoon kind of deal. Maybe it's later. Maybe it was in the morning and now this is like much later at night, later that day, but the timing's a bit off.
You haven't spoken a word since you've returned. What's going on, Giovanni?
Sforza's assassination was just the beginning. This is a vast conspiracy, Maria. I'm pretty sure the next step will occur here in Florence.
So, another reason that this short film is so great, because it really does bring a lot of context. For instance, the hidden blade being broken. Here in Assassin's Creed 2, Ezio's mom, she seemed extremely informed. Like, she knew what was going to happen before it happens, and she knew pretty much all the behind the scenes stuff, and you could tell she knew, but she didn't ever really talk about it. And you could see here the relationship between his dad and his mom. They were close enough that his dad was telling her all that was going on. She might as well have been a non-combat assassin, if you know what I mean. Like, she knew everything that was happening.
I'm concerned for De Medici's safety, for his allies' fate, and for our own.
Papa! Father Maffei is here. He wants you to come with him immediately. He's not alone. Armed men are with him.
Calmati, figliolo.
Why would Lorenzo de' Medici send guards for you? Why?
I don't know.
Go back and tell Maffei that I'm already gone. Buy me some time. Federico, I'm depending on you. You're the eldest. Protect the family. Go.
I told you, my father isn't here. Now! And don't ever doubt the words of an auditore again. Leave this place now!
soluzione è che l'assassino deve essere assassinato immediatamente. Calm down!
Our main problem is that damned assassin.
His investigation threatens our plans.
Don't worry. I'll deal with Giovanni. I've already got something in mind. And then, nothing will stand in our way anymore.
Where's this from?
Also, I don't believe this is Christina. It may be. But Ezio doesn't meet Christina for a little while before the beginning of Assassin's Creed. Like, Ezio meets Christina after Assassin's Creed 2 begins. And this is all before the beginning of Assassin's Creed 2. So this is just Ezio being a ladies' man. I don't think this is Christina, because he doesn't know her yet.
My dear sons, dark skies are rising over Florence and time is running low. The enemy is closer than I thought. Now, the final battle is about to unfold. Every man is mortal. Every life comes to an end. But certain things will never change. Federico and Ezio, my sons, always remember. We are the Auditore di Firenze, and we are assassins.
So that is it. That's the end of Assassin's Creed Lineage. So in the next video, we're going to be getting into Assassin's Creed 2, which the Ezio trilogy is by far, in my opinion, the best video game story ever told. Best character in video gaming and the best story ever told. Because we really get... It starts at his birth. You see him get born all the way up until his death in Embers, where you see him as a very old man and he dies. So it's quite the tale. It really takes you through his entire life, and for that reason I just think it's not the only reason, but one of the best reasons why it is the best story ever told in gaming. So if you would like to actually watch all of the Assassin's Creed games as TV shows, make sure you go to my channel. I have playlists for each game, because I turned Assassin's Creed into TV shows, so each game is its own season, and I've got up until season 7, which is Assassin's Creed Rogue, all up there, and currently I'm working on Assassin's Creed Unity, which is going to be season 8. So make sure, because I'm going to be watching these and stopping and talking. If you don't want to listen to what I have to say, then you can go watch all of them in full without any interruption. That said, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for any comments. I enjoy comments. I like talking about Assassin's Creed, if you haven't noticed, so make sure you leave a comment, and make sure you share the video. Share the TV series with anyone you know who likes Assassin's Creed. And I hope everyone has a great rest of your day, and we'll see everyone hopefully in the next video. Bye everyone.